What is up, guys? So I am in Georgia for 2 weeks as of Friday. So I thought it would be nice to just do a quick rundown of all the equipment I'm taking to Georgia and a quick talk through. I'm taking this on my secondary camera. It's actually my old main camera, which was replaced by this. We'll get to that in a second. Let's just take a quick look around so you can see what I'll be using whilst there. Usually I have my camera on a tripod with like the light on top, which is this light I've been using, and that's great and all, but while in Georgia I'm going to be moving around a lot. I don't want to be carrying my tripod, so instead I'm using one of these. It's a Joby, however you pronounce it, a Joby Gorilla Pod. So the idea is you screw the camera onto here, and then these legs move around. They're basically a bunch of ball bearings, and you have, it's not perfect for anything, but it's all right in quite a lot of scenarios, which is kind of what we're after. As I mentioned before, we also have this huge light. It's actually an 160 LED array. Look at how shiny that is. So this is powered by a huge 6 AA batteries, and the idea for this is when we're somewhere that's really dark, you can get a really high amount of light out of this. And that's about it. There isn't much more use to this. It's just making sure that there's as much fill light as possible. The worst thing to do is to be shooting in complete darkness. The newest thing in this entire collection is this Rode video mic. It's very original Rode video mic powered by 1 9-volt battery. And if you take this off, you can see what it looks like. Very cool. Usually I use a lavalier mic. That thing died and I wanted one of these anyway, so I decided to pick one up. So while we're in Georgia, crispy audio will be brought to you by Rode. Thanks for making great stuff, I guess. They didn't send it to me or anything. I bought it secondhand. But it's a cool mic with a cool like shock absorber thingy that I can't remember the name of right now. It's a very cool stuff. And it plugs right in to the microphone jack. Finally, the camera. I never really talked about this outside of making the video about getting rid of a huge Lumix logo. This is a relatively recent purchase. It's a couple of months old. You may have been noticing that all of the videos were in 50 frames a second lately, and that's because they've been filmed with this. It's a mirrorless Panasonic Lumix G7. I am absolutely loving it. Looking to get some more lenses for it soon. But whilst in Georgia, this is a perfect all-in-one lens if I can put it back on. Nailed it. And the idea is it's nice and lightweight, and we can just take it with us. Now the huge light is great, and so is the microphone, but in case we need both at the same time, I have this. It's a hot shoe adapter. That goes on the top of the camera, and then you have 3 more places. Let's put this on the camera to see how it actually looks. Now this isn't the most sturdiest of devices you'll ever use, but it only cost a couple of pounds, and to be completely honest, in a pinch, if the camera's somewhere stable, it's not too bad. Now putting it all together, you see the camera in what I refer to as emergency mode with the light and, whoops, that's not the light, with the light and the microphone on. They're not too solid when everything's there together. You can see there's a bit of movement. But the idea is, hopefully, I only ever have the microphone on, and if I absolutely need the microphone and the light, you can have both on at the same time. However, if you see a video I make whilst I'm in Georgia, this is most likely what the layout looks like. Now, this isn't the perfect setup for every situation, but it's a good setup in most situations. When you're out and about, it's lightweight. The Gorilla Pod means you can hold it from a distance when you're vlogging, and you can set it down almost anywhere. If you're doing some filming in studio, I highly recommend a proper tripod instead of something like that Gorilla Pod, because it's sturdier, you get a bit smoother movement and all of that, and you should probably get a head for that as well, like a ball bearing, like tripod head thing with a hot shoe to make it slightly quicker to take on and off. But I'm just going to leave the camera on that so it's fine, and that's how it's going to look while I'm in Georgia. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure to hit like. If you didn't, I'm not sure why you're still here. However, you can click the video on the left to see the previous video, which is also a very cool video, or you can hit the video on the right to see a random video I haven't picked yet. It could be absolutely anything, who knows. Click it and you'll be guaranteed fun. Subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys next time.